When I was a small child, I loved dinosaurs. I still love dinosaurs, but I loved them as a small child too, so technically that statement is correct. And like other small children of my age and gender, I dreamed of one day becoming a paleontologist. That dream, however, was short-lived when I soon realized what being a paleontologist entailed. Moving to China or Montana or like North Dakota, which no. Spending long, grueling hours in the sweltering summer heat with a small band of college undergraduates digging around in the sand and dirt to hopefully find something that at least looks cool. All of this being funded by and ultimately returning to some rich guy in a mansion who just wants another thing to add to his collection, and none of it really going to science to be studied at all. So that was a little discouraging. Luckily, however, there is a man who goes by Wall, and he owns a mart. And at this Wall mart, they are selling these dino dig kits that are sure to take all the downsides of paleontology and throw them away, leaving only the thrilling scientific experience of excavating and discovering new prehistoric species the world has never seen, or at least that's what I'm assuming based on this good advertising. I don't know, that T-Rex looks kind of mean. If I find something half as cool as that, I guess I'd be happy. I believe there are 12 of these to collect. I have purchased 6 that we will excavate today. I'm sure it will be a very thrilling and enriching scientific experience, and we'll all walk away today learning something new and exciting. Let's begin. Here's this one. God, what is this, McDonald's? Wonderful. There's our specimen. Here's our guide, our paleontology guide of all the dinosaurs. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have fun reading these. All the dinosaurs, your paleontology manual, as well as how to excavate properly and scientifically through the layers, documenting all the things that you have. I'm sure this covers all that in this handy pamphlet. Dear parents, please provide your child with assistance and support when excavating the dinosaur figure. Before starting the experiment, read through the manual together and be sure to follow it. My parents are not living with me, so I guess I can't do that. You'll have to suffice if that's okay. Before starting the experiment, I read that, please be careful not to let any parts of the kit get into the hands of small children, especially the plaster pieces that are left over after excavating. Okay. Glad we read that. I never did these as a child, these like excavation kit things. I know there's like bug ones and rock ones and whatever else. So this'll be fun. I'll have to pay very much close attention to these instructions to make sure none of the fossils get damaged. Here's how. Excavation kit consists of 1 dinosaur egg with a dinosaur figure inside and 1 chisel tool. The thing with chisels is they usually are used in conjunction with hammers. 'Cause that's what makes the whole... Yeah, there is no such hammer. Okay, prepare the work area by spreading a few layers of newspaper. Who reads newspapers anymore? Over a table surface for your workplace. Choose an area where you won't matter if some plaster falls here and there or some water gets spilled. I'm not a boomer, so I don't read newspapers. I don't know. Okay, so for this bit, I was gonna get out my copy of Death of a Salesman, since it's one of the worst plays I've ever read. But I seem to have misplaced that copy, maybe because I freaking hate it. So I guess instead, I know it's not funny. We're just gonna use newsprint. Just imagine the entire script of Death of a Salesman written on on this. You also need a cup full of water. I swear to God, paleontology is too hard. The dinosaur egg's plaster material will become quite soft when the egg is placed in water. The longer the egg is in water, the softer the material will become, and the easier the excavation will go. But you can also just soften the outermost layer and then work your way through the harder layers on the interior later on. Okay, that isn't very specific. Basically, it's just put it in water for however long you want, so... Do paleontologists put their fossils in water? Like, ever? Wouldn't that degrade the fossil? Okay, this might take a while. While we're waiting, let's read an excerpt from my favorite piece of literature, A Pickle for the Knowing Ones, by Lord Timothy Dexter. The young man that doth most all my carving, his work is much liked by our grat man. I felt phony the day I thought I would ask said man, young man, where he was bone. He said, now where? What is all that now? Where has your mother over shadered? And so we laughed, and it shook of the spleen. And one lion and two greyhounds I hope to hear in foul days, to all honest men. Timothy Dexter. Okay, okay, it looks like this has sunk completely, so let's go ahead and pull this out. Cool. Now dig out the dinosaur figure from inside the egg by scraping away the plaster with your chisel. No hammer, just a chisel. As soon as you come to the dinosaur, work carefully as you expose the entire figure bit by bit. Finally, you can rinse the last remaining plaster bits off the dinosaur figure under running water, then rinse out the sink. Let's go, I guess. I don't know how much this softened this up. This newsprint is not working. You can see, I ripped the damn newsprint. You can see how ineffective a chisel is without its hammer. Kind of like designed to be used with a hammer. You don't have to scrape like this. But hey, I guess this is an extra challenge. Sure. God. Yeah, this newsprint is not working. Oh, I see something. You see that? There's like a foot and like a little nose poking out right there. I didn't know dinosaurs were fully intact in their fossils. Okay, there's, it looks like a tail kind of happening right there. Oh, it did leave kind of a cool imprint though. See the imprint of the tail on that? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Focus, damn you. Yeah. God. I feel like I'm gonna decapitate this guy. Oh, there we go. It's a guy. Help me. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Dirty little dinosaur. Give you a little bath, huh? Yeah, it's still gross and dirty. Okay, I have given my dinosaur a bath. There he is. In all his, God, 80s, probably 60s Triceratops interpretation glory. Wait, did I just say Triceratops? I don't know what that is. I need to consult my guide of all the known dinosaurs to have existed. This is a Triceratops. Let's see what his Pokédex bio says. Triceratops, the largest dinosaur from the group of horn-bearing plant eaters. That's not true. No, that's not true. Triceratops wasn't even close to being the largest horn-bearing plant eater. Oh, I mean, sorry. I mean, what am I saying? This is my notebook, peer-reviewed, so it's definitely factual. Up to 9 meters long and 12 tons in weight. I'm not sure if those numbers are correct. It carried 3 horns on its skull and had a broad bony frill to protect its neck. Okay. Yeah, well, aside from the largest dinosaur from the group of horn-bearing plant eaters, that's relatively correct. Cool. Okay. So that was the first one, but let's continue, right? We got 5 more of these guys. Is it even possible to... Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Into the water we go. Mr. Printer, I must go some further. I have got one good pen. My fortune has been hard, very hard. That is, I have hard knocks on my head 4 different times from a boy. To this day, twice taken up for dead. 2 beating was a lawyer. Then he was mad because the people at large declared me Lord Dexter King of Chester. This at my country seat, 26 mills from import. My place there is the fist from salt water to Canady. Okay, I think that's enough. God, this sucks. Like, seriously, like, other dig kits have hammers. They're like cheap wooden hammers, but they're... A chisel is like... This is like using a screw without the screwdriver. God, okay, Oh, because I was decapitating it. Okay, oops. There's his head of something. It's definitely a thing. As a paleontologist, I can tell you that dinosaurs were definitely neon yellow and blue. That's just a scientific fact. Well, it's some duckbill dinosaur. Can I just rip this apart? No, my puny little thumbs won't get it. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. He's coming. I'm like sweating. Okay, there he is. And here we have this guy. He's blue and orange yellow. It doesn't really help because the colors of the dinos on here are not, like, they don't match. I feel like that's not, like, all seriousness. Some of these dinosaurs are similarly shaped, and I feel like 5-year-olds aren't going to know the difference between a Triceratops and a Styracosaurus. Okay, I think this is supposed to be Saurolophus? Does that look right? It's either Saurolophus or this guy. That guy has like a hump on his back. I think it's Saurolophus. Okay, another plant eater capable of running on either 2 legs or 4. I'm not entirely sure that's true. I think it was almost exclusively on 4 legs. Grew up to 12 meters long and weighed up to 3 tons. It had a prominently bulging upper lip, but just a small crest. That's a really weird way to say it was a duckbill dinosaur. Like, what 5-year-old's gonna know what predominantly bulging upper lip means? Say it has a duckbill. It's a duckbill dinosaur. There's a whole species of dinosaurs called duckbill dinosaur. Okay, cool. Saurolophus. On to the next one. I'm looking at this picture of Stegosaurus and it's... Oh, that's making me sad, man. It just looks so... Oh god, Ankylosaurus is even worse. What face is that? Water. 4/5 is Coleg-lant or Devil-lant or pretended to be honest Freemasons but are to the country. Forgive me for guessing, I hope it is not so. The leaned is for Lavos and little fishes. Moses was but a man, and Aaron they had some devil like myself. The man is the same, give him power, I say. The cloak Cucament Maters, the worst of cheats. He han't got only in port. We are noted to be the first in the north. Sabid day is not have enough night. I would lay down the paper towels, but I feel like it's just gonna soak through anyway. Here we go. Oops. Apparently I can't go straight into the middle. That's too ambitious. Why would I even think about doing that? My god, dude. Okay, I think I see something. There's like something gray. Again, you would almost eliminate the entire need to struggle with this if you had a hammer to go with your chisel, there's like a blue something right there. Kind of looks like a dick. Okay, I think it's a head, actually. Because it just revealed, oh yeah, that's a head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call your dick a head. I mean, come on, dude. God. Okay, he's frowning. Okay, God, there he is. Here's this guy, this handsome little fella. There he is. He's pretty cute. This one might be my favorite so far. So I already know this is an Ankylosaurus. Sorry. Ankylosaurus, a plant eater with a body protected by a thick set of armored plates and a clubbed tail to serve as a defensive weapon, grew up to 9 meters in length and 3 tons in weight. Okay. Sure. I'm not entirely sure how scientific these are. These little nubs on his tail, but yeah, he's cute. Sure, you can say. As ghost hunters would say.
On to the next one.
I pity them so present ridden, it is wicked to leave poor souls into the grave. All our ministers are imported, very good men, foul of love of Christ. I kept them amen at present. Is this bit getting old? You gotta agitate the fossils a little bit. Sometimes they're shy. Okay, frankly, I'm done with this chisel business. So I just went ahead and dipped in my own paleontology tool set to get my hammer. So hopefully this will go easier. Oh, yeah, there he is. Cool. It's fun when you use tools the way they're meant to be used. That's kind of a cool imprint too, look at that. Yeah, I keep that. His name will be Hector. Okay, the hammer might have worked a little too well. It appears that I have broken his sail. Oops. But this is a very bad looking Spinosaurus. This is not at all what Spinosaurus looked like. It also looks a completely different shape than it does in the picture. Like, this Spinosaurus almost has a duckbill, which is also not correct, but this has like a Charles Knight T-Rex head, neither of which are remotely scientifically correct, but there's a lot wrong with this. Another big meat eater, up to 16 meters long and 9 tons in weight. An especially striking feature was the sail on its back, formed by skin stretched across spines projecting from its vertebrae. Yeah, he's fine, other than his horrible Charles Knight T-Rex face and completely incorrect posture and limb lengths and proportions. But yeah, other than that, he's fine. He also has, I can't tell if this is a mold, just might be like an injection site, but it looks like they give him a horn. A little spino horn. Yeah, this little nubbin right here on his head. And okay, sure. This one's moldy. Moldy specimen. Okay, I still need to soak it. This is made of genuine hickory in the US. I don't know if hickory is particularly strong. Wow, that didn't do anything. Okay, I think I'm bisecting this dinosaur. It's a dino butt. Oh. Can you tell what it is? I can. There he is. He's a little goober. Sure, he has soulless purple eyes, but, you know, he's trying. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, a 5-year-old wouldn't know the difference between these two. Unless they were, like, particularly astute, because they look very similar. In fact, I have a feeling their body molds are
Well, no, that's a different mold, but
My point is, I don't think a child is going to understand the difference between a Triceratops and a Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus, this horned lizard had a wide plate protecting its neck along with up to 6 horns, and a single horn on its nose. It grew up to 6 meters long and 3 tons in weight. I don't know much about Styracosaurus. If that horn number is correct, I'm not sure, but I don't know. Sounds fine to me, I guess. Finally, we have our 6th specimen. We still haven't found my favorite dinosaur, which would be the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And before you say, ooh, cringe, oh, yeah, of course you like T-Rex. Yeah, T-Rex is cool, all right? It's big, and it's like the biggest, I can't even say that. I was gonna say it's the biggest theropod, but then everybody's gonna scream at me, because I don't know, it's Spinosaurus. The point is, liking T-Rex is fine, and you're not a whatever basic dino fan if T-Rex is your favorite. Okay, what's your favorite? Spinosaurus? Spinosaurus, that's basically just T-Rex on meth with an identity crisis. Oh, I only like obscure dinosaurs. Oh yeah, Archaeopteryx is so obscure, man. It's not like it's one of the most talked about fossils in all of freaking science. That doesn't work. Oh, it's like right there. Okay, a couple feet. God, you can't win with the sledgehammer, you can't win without it. It's just an overall bad experience. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, I can tell by the posture. I was dreading this one. So you know how I was talking about looking for dinosaur? Oh, wait. Never mind. This is not at all what I thought it was. Okay, there's that. I thought it was one of those really weirdly postured, standing up pteranodons. I was gonna go into the whole pteranodon isn't a dinosaur thing, but I guess I won't have to. Okay,
here he is. I don't know why they gave him herpes. There's like warts all over him. Not sure what that's about, but hey.
This is Brachiosaurus. All of these are very poorly rendered. They're all in the wrong posture and have wrong proportions and whatever, but you know. Brachiosaurus, a gigantic plant eater up to 23 meters in length and 35 tons in weight, as opposed to 35 tons in depth. Distinctive features are the long neck, tiny head, and front legs shorter than the rear ones. I could be wrong about this, but I think that actually is something that's distinctive about Brachiosaurus, is that they had longer front legs than they did back legs, because all the other, almost all the other four-legged dinosaurs, it was the opposite, where they had longer back legs and shorter front legs. I could just be pulling that out of my ass, but he's got really big ear holes. I don't think any of the other ones have. Oh, never mind. The Charles Knight Spinosaurus has ear holes too. Sure. Well, that was an experience, an enriching, educational experience. So we didn't get T-Rex. I'm actually a little disappointed because the picture of T-Rex on here has like spines going down its back, which is interesting to say the least. I'm a little upset we didn't get the standing pterodon, because that posed no. There's also Plesiosaurus. Both pterodon and Plesiosaurus were not dinosaurs, so technically they shouldn't have been included on here, but yeah. Okay, well, here's the gang, I guess. There's the gang. All round up, and even Hector's here. Good for him. Yeah. So what did we learn today? We learned pterosaurs and plesiosaurs were dinosaurs, just like the rest of them. Triceratops was the largest horn-bearing plant eater, and Spinosaurus looked like this. This was an enriching experience. I hope we all learned something today, and I think this just further solidifies my decision to not become a paleontologist.